Luisi, and I'm here at the beginning of the festivities. If you don't know what Tales of the Cocktail is, for 20 years it's been the biggest gathering of spirits and hospitality industry folks, and all the major brands are here of booze. All the major players in cocktailing are here, and I'm like if I seem a little distracted today, please bear with me because what I'm going to show you is just a bunch of the things that go on here. So I'm gonna throw a bunch of clips in from what this first day is like being in New Orleans, and to celebrate. I'm doing a little underground tent action for everybody out there. So I want you to kind of light up and join me. I know it's a little loud here, but we're going to really enjoy part of what Tales of the Cocktail is. And 20 years ago, it was and it still is, 20 years celebrating the biggest gathering of spirits, specialists, brands, people that just enjoy the entirety of cocktail culture, myself included. And today, I just want to bring a little bit of that to you. And so I'm uber excited about bringing this experience to you guys. And I'm starting off the day with a little Maker's Mark sour, a little amaretto. Just got it from inside. I'm going to show you what the blend lounge is like, sponsored by Beam Suntory. But I'm going to enjoy this with you guys. So cheers to you guys watching Leaf and Dram. So glad you guys tuned in, and we're gonna have a couple different guests join us and say a little something to us. All right, everybody. So Frankie Drinks here. As you know, Tales of the Cocktail. We get famous people that come through here all the time, and I'm incredibly honored to finally run into Alexandra Purcaru from Selva, Oaxaca. She wasn't able to be in Oaxaca when I was in Oaxaca, but she's here now, and I'm super honored to have you on Leaf and Dram. That's my podcast. I started with Sticks and Sips, and we love talking about cocktails and spirits and cigars, and this is amazing. So tell everyone a little bit about you.
Yeah, hello everyone. We just, bumped into each other. That's the magic of life. And we were talking about cigars and the beauty about cocktails. And how, from my point of view, perfumes, for example, cocktails and cigars, they kind of have the same let's say structure. So it begins with something that is first in your nose, and then is the first approach, and then the full body, and then the end. And I think that's why I love cocktails, because you are supposed to enjoy them as a cigar, perfume as well. So I'm not really against shots, but it's not my type of things.
It's not what you love.
I love to enjoy things. You can have a nice conversation. You can talk to people, and you're sipping it, right? You are enjoying it.
I'm having a little tiny sour. One of the oldest cocktail templates that everyone can enjoy. It's a little bit of spirits, a little bit of acidity,
and
some
sherry,
sweet.
so
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
perfect.
It's a beautiful thing. So.
And I can't wait to smoke.
We're gonna.
I can't wait to smoke this cigar that I just.
So today, listen, it's my first day at Tales. I don't know how many days have you been here.
Well, it started today, but I came here on Friday, so I was in New Orleans for a couple of days already, kind of getting the temperature, the humidity.
Yes, absolutely, and humidity is kind of our thing here, and humidity is a very Miami thing. So I went from a place that was hot and humid to a place that was hot and humid. But we were talking about the Underground 10, and the Underground 10. There's a lot of people that watch. They know this cigar, and the beauty of this cigar is the Mexican San Andres Último Corte. So it's like the Uber Maduro
Okay.
Not only was it the last priming, but then it's uber fermented, and it's a beautiful.
I think
It,
we'll pair them amazingly with even with a mezcal, like a pure mezcal.
listen, I don't typically like doing Mexican San Andres with mezcal, but I
Tell
think
me why.
this
Why
one,
not?
because I actually like our Herrera Salí, which is the Ecuadorian Habano.
Okay.
There's something about the Ecuadorian Habano that works really well with mezcal and
So
agaves.
would you rather pairing it with a whiskey, with an old
I
fashioned?
I would say a whiskey, an old fashioned, anything spirit forward, a Sazerac, a
Lovely.
Vocaray. Since we're here in New Orleans, but if you wanted to do an aged tequila, something that was either reposado or añejo.
I will go for a whiskey. You know
You
why?
know?
The reason I'm here, apart from of course, meeting all these people and making connection, is because I'm having a seminar on Thursday, and it's about a Mexican whiskey called Maiz Nation.
Nice.
So there's the white and then the añejo. I think this with the añejo. Will you be here on Thursday?
I will be here Thursday,
Okay,
so
I would like you to try the whiskey.
I would love to try the whiskey, and I'm a fan of things that are new. So I'm looking forward to you trying it and having a great cigar. So I was very excited about going to Selva when I was in Oaxaca, and it was such a great place. We went to so many great places, and congratulations on being on the list of best
Thank you.
bars
Thank you very much.
in North America.
Thank you very much.
And I'm sure you're very happy.
I'm happy. I'm happy
You know?
because we only opened 3 years ago, and I think sometimes you have that in mind. You want to kind of get there, and it was. I can't say it was a surprise, but I was not frustrating to be part of the list. I think, and I still believe that Oaxaca deserves to be recognized internationally. So I'm happy about that.
Absolutely. Look, I'm going to give a shout out to Oaxacan, because he let us. Omar, we love you, man. I do. Thank you so much. He took us on the most amazing food tour. For everybody that gets a chance to go out to Oaxaca,
Omar is a good friend.
Omar, you've got to go on Oaxacan's food tour. It's phenomenal. But
Hello, friend.
But there was also other bars recognized in Oaxaca. Sabina Sabe.
Sabina Sabe, of course.
I think El Destilado was recognized as well.
No, only Sabina Sabe. And
Sorry, Destilado. Next time. But you guys were great too, because I had a wonderful time
No,
there.
Destilado was nominated in the Chels.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Okay.
not in 50 baht.
Not in
Yeah.
50, right. See, I knew it was somewhere.
But,
But
it's a lovely place.
But listen, so tell us about what got you inspired to start Selva.
I think it was my passion for design in general, for food. So as you noticed, it's not only a cocktail bar. It's not only about recipes. It's not only about having a cocktail. It's the whole experience. And I think for me, it's like a journey, como una travesía. I think nowadays, or from my point of view, maybe 50 to 60% of the experience is the cocktail, and the rest is the rest.
It's
It's
everything
the
else.
light, it's the music, it's the attention you pay to your furniture, to the atmosphere, to the voice of the tone of your voice. So I think all that taken into consideration is what passions me. It's not only about ingredients. Of course, that's really important. The distillate, the spirit you're using, the knowledge you have about it, and the trust you have on yourself, trying to mix it and find the right balance. That's perfect. But apart from that, there's all the rest, which is like I said, the music, the atmosphere,
Yes.
the mix of all the things that makes something memorable, right? So that was my passion.
Well, your place is super memorable. I can't wait to go back to Oaxaca. I really did fall in love with Oaxaca itself. But the people are very passionate about what they eat, what they drink. And it shows. So congratulations to you,
Thank you.
because we see your passion for what you do, at Selva, and everyone else's, and I was so happy because I'm a fanboy, so I was like, that's I do have a sister, but that's not her name, that's her Instagram.
Alexandra, yeah.
So again, let's do your Instagram.
I do have a sister.
So it's I do have a sister, and you can find Alexandra on Instagram, and she has all these great posts, and they're not just about cocktails. It's really you're an artistic person,
Thank you.
and you bring art to your world, and thank you for bringing art to cocktails. So are you excited about being here today?
I'm really excited. Yeah, of course.
So well, I know you've been here. So what's your feelings? Have you been to New Orleans before?
Yeah, I've been to New Orleans about 6 years ago.
Okay.
And of course, at that time, my passion for cocktails was, of course, there, but in a different way. And I am now back, and I think it's nice. It's nice, to see how yourself is exposed to things. How do you think you're growing? How people are growing? How places are changing? So I really love, the vibes, mixed between jazz and cocktails. And I will avoid Bourbon Street, but apart from that, I love New York. I love
Everything but Bourbon Street is amazing about New Orleans. Bourbon Street's the least.
It's too chaotic. It's
yeah,
too everything. It's too.
It's everything a tourist would want and never need. So avoid Bourbon Street, but everywhere else this city truly is. It's one of those places that, for me, being the first time in Oaxaca, there was a lot of the vibe of being in New Orleans. It was this old
Really?
city, but it had this energy that.
Yeah, it's also the colonial, the architecture somehow. Yeah, it's a lot of
So, for you,
heat.
history, yes, the heat. Actually, when I was there, it was really nice. But for all you history buffs, the Spanish were occupiers of New Orleans. And so they put their own distinct flavor on this city. But I think that the passion for food, the passion for drink
there.
is still here to this day. And that's why I love coming here. And after a 3-year hiatus, COVID, everything, Tales of Cocktail is back. And like I told everyone that was going to watch, is like, you never know who shows up. And today I have one of my idols, so I can't wait to go back to Oaxaca to visit.
Please, you'll be my
visit
eyes.
you.
Absolutely, through my eyes, because last time you saw it through Omar's eyes, now you can see it through my eyes.
So now I'm gonna see it through your eyes, and now we're gonna talk about how we're gonna next time we meet. We'll talk about cigars.
Yeah,
and
it would be nice to organize a session where, for example, I could prepare some cocktails. We can smoke a cigar together and see what inspires you while drinking a cigar, because I think it's like an evolution. I love when you can find in a cocktail something like an evolution. It's not
Right.
when you sip it at first and then it stays there. It doesn't have like a kick.
Right.
It's quite
and the cigar,
boring.
yeah, and a cigar is gonna have its own existence
Of course.
and its own journey.
Totally.
Through the first third, the middle, and then
the end.
at the end, it is a journey
Totally.
that you take with it. And I also think that we can create a journey, maybe with a flight of cocktails.
Yeah.
That we can, so everyone can have a little
Totally.
different experience as you go through the life of that cigar. And
Maybe even with something bitter. Let me think about it.
and I think we hold the bitter like to the end, and I have a good friend, Joey Drew, who went to Oaxaca with me, and his favorite cocktail is a mezcal Negroni. So that's and we can play around with the Negroni so many different ways. So Alexandra, I'm gonna say thank you for taking some
thank
time
you.
for jumping in. I just saw you and it goes, I know that person because it's the most stylish person here at Tales of the Cocktail, and but so honored to have you on and to talk about cocktails, to talk about Selva, to talk about Oaxaca, and to talk about cigars, because I
It's
think
lovely to share. I think it's important to travel a lot, and I had that gift in my family. So once you have that, it's also important to share.
Absolutely, absolutely. So listen, we're gonna say thank you to Alexandra, and if you're on Instagram, I do have a sister, Selva, Oaxaca, also, and when you go down there, make sure you pop into her bar, but get there early because it gets crowded, because everybody loves a good time. So we'll see each other soon. Okay?
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.